Do not try anything you are about to see at home or anybody else's home. I am not a professional. Well, thanks for tuning into the video about the 3,000 mile review update on the 2023 Altima SL all-wheel drive. Actually, there's not a lot changed since the 1,000 mile review. Everything I liked then, I still like. Everything I didn't like then, I don't like. Which is all real minor stuff. I've been pleased as punch. Every time I drive this car, I like it a little better. It's really been impressive. I'm really glad I bought it. It's been an amazing little car so far. We'll see what happens. Now, some people have said, well, gee, Fergie, you bought a car. You're going to stop doing mods. Well, there are mods and accessories for the Altima, some of which I've put in already. And they're just little minor stuff, and we'll go over those here in just a second. But I do have 4 or 5 mods sitting in the garage. Some are in the boxes, some are out, that I'm going to install once the old knee gets not so stiff and I can bend up and down and not have to go ice pack it. Because some of the stuff you know how that goes. But there are going to be some changes. There are going to be some accessories. One of which I think you're going to be very surprised about. Maybe not, but we'll find out. In fact, I think I can do that one pretty easy. So maybe in the next couple of weeks or so, I will be doing that one. It's major, and yet it's easy. And if you've been following me or my good buddy Rob Motive over his channel, you might even have a guess what it might be. So anyway, let's cut back. Let's cut in, and let me go over the little accessories that I have added. Real little minor ones. Well, first up, and in no particular order, is this handy little gadget. As you can see, it's a 12-volt plug adapter. You get 2 plugs instead of 1, and you get 3 USB charge ports, one of which is a C connector, and the real reason I bought it is you get a voltmeter. You get a digital display of the operating voltage of the vehicle. In this case, it's not 12 because the engine isn't running. But the car guy that I am said no car is complete without a voltmeter of some type. And as you saw next to the adapter, this little doohickey, well, that's from those clever folks at Cincinnati Microwave, makers of the Valentine 1 radar detector, which I love. Well, they realize a lot of cars are having not that many 12-volt plugs anymore. They're kind of hard to come by. So this little doohickey uses a USB port to power your radar detector. So I got one of those, hooked it up, and the way the Altima is, the way the Altima is laid out, it's really easy to run the wire under the glove box, over to the A-pillar, up the A-pillar, and across the headliner, and into the sun visor to hook up the power for it. It's a real clean, concise install, and I really, really like it. Okay, next up in all the little goodies, we got I bought a new dash cam for the Altima, and it's a Van True. I like the Van True they make a good quality camera, and I've been real happy with the one I used before. But this time I had it professionally installed by the fine folks at Easy Dash Cam down in Tempe, Arizona. The procedure putting it in the Colorado, I just didn't like it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to let these guys do it. They do it all the time. They know what they're doing, and they promised super clean installs. In fact, the only thing you can see is the little wire right there. It plugs into the GPS unit, and then it plugs into the dash cam. And it's got an interior camera. You can see that off to the right. And you've seen clips from this dash cam, specifically in the video Watch for Elk, and I'll post it up at the end. But it's a real good dash cam, and the GPS unit works great, and I've been just super happy with it. Now, stranger than true, the JBV1 app for my radar detector did not work in the Colorado. It appeared to be that it wouldn't pick up the GPS signals. And the GPS is probably 80% of the functionality that you get in the JBV1 app. And I use a dedicated Samsung cell phone for that. And I got a new cup holder mount for the phone, and we'll show you that right here. Now, this is the best cup holder phone mount that I've ever had. Now, I got it and the 12-volt adapter at O'Reilly's Auto Parts. What's so great about this cup holder, phone holder, is that, see that big knurled knob there by the top? Well, you twist it. And as you twist it, these three rubber nubs come out of the base, and you tighten it until those three nubs, and it holds it in tight. It's the best cell phone cup holder I've ever gotten, and it works great. You know, most modern cars on the center console storage, it's really deep, which means you can put a lot of stuff in there, but you can't always get to it. So there's this little drop-in tray available on Amazon. It's compartmentalized. It sits right on top, and it's got a change holder in there if you want it. And it really helps to organize your center console. And naturally, in Arizona, no car would be complete without the obligatory fold-up sunshade for the windshield. Yes, it does help. Oh, and speaking of the sunshade, one of the things I like about the way that Easy Dash Cam installed the dash cam, the sunshade actually goes between the dash cam and the windshield, which makes the installation of the sunshade really easy, and it helps protect the camera too. Another handy little gadget to have is this hangable trash bag. What's nice about this one, not because it hangs from the headrest, when you're by yourself, like me most of the time, I just keep it up front and it's easy. If you do have a passenger, it's easy to hang it into the back seat. Now, what's also nice about it, it has some rubber fingers, form like a grommet, a seal. So once you put your paper trash in there, if you got the windows down, it's not going to blow back out because those rubber fingers will keep it in. Real handy, real easy to use. Now we're actually properly back into the review section of the video. This does not feature a mod or an add-on. But I wanted to point out how large the trunk is, which is something I have just been really impressed with. Like I said, I have been so happy with this Altima. Anyway, as you can see, the trunk is big enough that it holds my huge ice chest and a trunk organizer next to it. And there's actually still some room in front of the ice chest and the organizer. Now, what's the big deal with an ice chest? Well, when my grocery stores are 45 to 60 miles away, it's obligatory to have an ice chest for your frozen or your refrigerated items. And again, I'm just pleased as punch with this car. It just really has exceeded my expectations.
So basically that does it for 3,000 miles. And don't forget, say hi to Boone the Wonder Dog. Hey, Boone, Boone. Hey, you're being a silly dog, aren't you? You're always a silly dog. We'll get in my car and drive off. Well, maybe not. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, all that neat stuff, and have fun.